You're a designated camera person.
See this phone here? Okay, connect your screen. Yeah? Okay.
Sir, I want to add something, just one more thing.
Okay, who else is done? When you're done, connect. Who else is done? Huh? Your phone. MC. Did it work? We're giving a simple task. It's very simple.
That's for beginners.
We are not beginners.
Okay.
I'm a beginner. You do this.
Oh God, I'm just hungry, man.
Why are you using print instead of return? Huh? What is the difference between print in a function and return in a function? Christopher. What is the difference between print in a function and return in a function? Once you are using a function, which should you use? Should you use print or should you use return? Huh?
Use return in a function. I
think
think for functions you should use return. I can't give you specifics as to why because I'm not really sure, but like I think return. Then for the other ones, should use print.
So use return. Yes.
Use return to like bring the value of from the function to the body of the code. Why do you use print to just like print out something?
Naomi,
When you use
come on
print,
out of that from my system. Who did that? Remove it. Just.
when you use print, it doesn't return a value, it returns null. So when you assign that, when you are using the function as an object, the value of that object will be null. But when you use return and you use the object, the function as an object, the value will be assigned to that object. Now, if I have a function and I use return, then I said output, for example, I say output equals to currency x, y, z, for example, and I use return at the point of creating this function. When this function is evaluated, it stores the value inside output. But when I use print, when this function is evaluated, it stores 0 inside output. Do you understand? Do you understand?
No.
I thought you said yes, sir. Okay, now we'll create a simple function. Erstens, are you not done? We'll create a simple function. So let me use my system. I love using IDF.
You know what I just realized? I have to pass
I'll create 2 functions. One I will use return, the other I will use print. So the first function I'll just call it add x y. I'll say return x plus y. Right? And this other function, I call it add, add 2 x, y, return,
Print.
sorry, print x plus y. Okay, I'll save this. Now, I'll create 2 variables. Create the variables from here, or I'll create the variables from here.
I should have the
I'll create the variables from here, or I'll create the variables from the share. If I decide to create the variable from the share, I'll just run this F5 and run it. Run the function then I'll call this first equal to add 3, comma 2 or 2, comma 3, then good. I do this, I say print, or I can just say, but let me use print.
You need the entire
Print S5, right? Good. So I'll use this order. Yeah, I'll say second equal to add 2, comma 3. Then you see what? You see something now. Then I say what? Print second. You just don't understand.
So let's go.
Now, see that first function? It will evaluate the function and store it inside this object or this variable. It's a variable, it's an object. It stores it here. I can use it anytime I call this. But this second function, it will print. It will print at the point of executing the function. That's when it printed this file. It did not store anything inside here because it's not returning a value. So what it store is null. So if I call second again and again and again, nothing will happen. It's just a null, 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 I will save. But when I call first again, I will have the value 5. When I call first again, I will have the value 5. That's why when you are using a function, you should use return and not this. Except your function will not return any value. Okay, that is why it waits. You understand now?
So
Yes.
so the print for the print, if you put the print there,
Yep.
it just like evaluates the
You know when you call the function, what really happens? When you call the function, it goes to the point where the function was created and it starts following the codes inside the function step by step. So when it encounters this print, that's when you printed this. It's not storing anything as a value inside this. Of course, you should know that null is not a value. Null is not 0. 0 is not null. Null is not 0. 0 is not null.
Nothing.
So we should understand that in programming. Yes. Store it inside an object. What will happen? That's what I'm telling you. But I'm telling you because if you go advanced, so that you will not have this problem one day. Maybe you were not taught in school, but there's a difference between return and print in the function. Should we proceed? Okay. So stop, are you ready now? Now, this task, we're to write a function that will take the amount, currency type, and output currency as inputs, and returns the equivalent amount in the output currency. This is a very simple thing. If you did this, you just succeed using the software. Yes, I said so. Because online we have a lot of currency converter. It's just something like this. It's just something like this. Okay, so let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. And there are many ways we can do this. There are many ways we can do this. You can make use of just do. I'll show you another way to do that. Okay, you say input currency, choose your best currency. You remove all this print, please. You change that to return. It will work. Do it best.
So if you want to use the virtual as individual, it will show you.
Lowercase. You find that replace now. You find that replace Ctrl H. I think find that replace is Ctrl H. Click this stop here. Click this arrow here. Click the arrow. Click this arrow here. So you change the up one is the one you're looking for, the lower one is the one you're looking for. Use the first one, use the first. The first, all of them. Last screen. Okay. Now why are you returning this place? Why are you returning this place?
When we change everything, change from print to return to.
Okay. So what is the essence of this line?
Sure.
What is the essence of this line? 27. I don't say you should delete it. I say what's the essence?
To print out the result of the code.
I have put what you did before. A, comma, okay. Have you heard of what they call dog screen? You can see that. You can see that. Have you heard this one? You can see that. Have you heard what they call dog screen?
Dog screen.
Dog screen. DOCSTRINE. Dog screen in Python. You heard of it? Okay, it is also. Is it different from this way? Is it different?
No, I said you should not commit.
Yeah, yes, connected. All of us will get the same pattern, right?
No.
It's the same pattern. Please, if I answer a question, answer me. If you don't do it, see if you can do it. Did you do the same pattern, all of us? You were working. Naomi, turn your screen, let me see. I'm asking the question, you're not answering. Did you do the same pattern?
Try to do it.
You don't understand.
No.
Should we explain
Yes.
or begin with?
Yes.
You know how to create the function there. Fine. You give the function in the, then you define the parameter how it problem. Using a dictionary to solve the problem. I wish this can still is that we can see ourselves. For me. Okay. So let me just comment this. Okay, so it works. So we have the problem, we call it currency. So it says you should take three parameters. The amount, the input currency, can be CUR1, input currency, then CURR2. Then what else I should do is I should give my doc string. Doc string, it enables you, if you have been programming before, you see when you want to program, when you call a function, they give you something like an idea, a hint what the function is all about. So 1, 2, 3, I'll say enter amount number. I can use just amount number. Then C currency, input currency string, input currency string, not output currency. Now, if I do this, and I save this stuff, I save it, save it as then if I call the function, I open my bracket. Do you see it giving me hints? That is doc string. Do you see the hint it's giving me?
Yes, sir.
That is doc string. And that's made possible using a 3 quotes, either a single quote or a double quote. Either a 3 single quotes, 3 double quotes, you get your doc string. That is just what I want to show you here. So I'll go back to my program. Okay. Python does not play with indentation, so I must be very careful with my indentation. So I've entered this now. You did if this, you are considering three currencies. So the first one I went with if CR1 is equal to, now you specify uppercase. What about the situation when the person entered lowercase? Case.
We said unsupported formats.
Pardon?
We printed out unsupported formats.
I can't hear you.
We printed out unsupported formats.
Unsupported formats. Yes, now you printed also continuously. I think a better way is just for you at the point of defining or of coding, you just make it flat. Even if the person enter lowercase, uppercase, it doesn't matter. I don't know if you understand. Okay. So if currency 1 equals to, okay, let's go with the euro first.
Maybe now mega will expire with some it's also
So I've considered the three cases now. If this equals to this, I can use either a flat if or I can use a nested if. Yesterday, Mr. Charles was saying something about a nested if. If inside an if. I can decide to use a flat if or I can decide to use a nested if. Now, as computer scientists, I will give you this task. Tomorrow, you will tell me which is better, to use a nested if or to use a flat if.
nested if.
Before you answer, you consider the complexity, time complexity, the runtime complexity. So you now tell me tomorrow which is better, to use a nested if or to use a flat if.
Is it not depending on the situation?
Tomorrow. No, it doesn't depend on the situation. It doesn't. I can do a nested if here. Yeah? If I want to do a nested if, I can do a nested if. Since I've considered if this is euro, then I cannot consider if it is naira, if it is dollar. Then I come out from that, I go into what is it called? If I let me do a nested if. If it consider all this, the first is euro, naira, dollar, right? So if I enter into euro space, I can do euro to dollar, euro to naira. I leave euro space, I can do dollar to euro, dollar to naira. So I say if this equal to naira or equals to NGN. Okay, so let me just use NGN or I'm just using the symbol.
Why do this? We do my side.
Then that I'm not considering euro to naira. Then I'll not do my conversion. Then return. I'm assuming any amount times. Let me just go with 1,000. Let me just go with 1,000. So if I'm converting euro to naira, I'll multiply the amount by 1,000 and it gives me the answer in naira. Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Else, if I'm considering those two things, I can use L if, or I can use else. Since I'm considering just only cheap. Else if this equal to USD or USD or USD, and what should happen? Then I should have it return amount. If I'm having euro, I want to convert to this. Let me just say amount times 700. Okay, so we've considered the first place. Let's see if we are getting it right or wrong. So I call the function the currency converter, and the amount I enter, I want to convert from euro to naira. First I enter 10 euros, I convert to, I'll be having an issue. I'll be having an issue. When I run this, when the issue comes up, we point who will answer the issue for me. So don't answer it. I've seen the code, I know that I'll be having an issue. So I'll go with naira, sorry, it's euro. Sorry. 10,000. Is it correct? Yes. It's correct. Is it correct? Yes. Euro to naira. Right? Yes. Okay. So if we go for euro to dollar, is it correct? Huh? I use nested if. I don't use if. I flat if. I don't use flat if. Ask your question. I wanted to ask a question.
I don't understand.
You don't understand? I'm looking at euro first. Then we have a possibility. If it's euro, it can be euro to dollar, euro to naira, right? So instead of considering if euro currency 1 equals to euro and currency 2 equals to naira, L if euro dollar, I decide to do nested if. I decide to do nested if. So if I follow this thing down and build, and next I consider for dollar, I'll consider dollar euro, dollar naira. I go to the next one and I'll consider naira euro, naira dollar. Everything will come out okay. Now the other method I said I will show you is using a dictionary.
So,
yeah.
I wonder why the compiler said that you
This one. It did not accept it. I did not give it a condition to return. So that's why when I did it did not return the value. I realized that that is not part of the inputs I considered. So it did not return anything, it did not accept it. If I have told it here at the building, I say, okay, like that's your condition you gave, all supported from what? Then you have told me that. Okay, now I want to answer a question. The question I want to ask is, why is this accepting that thing? I did not convert it to integer, but I used it directly and it's accepting it. I did not convert to integer. Yours you converted to integer. Yours you converted, right? But mine I did not convert and it's accepted it. Why?
I think Mr. Charles, I don't know if I heard him right though, but I think he said Python already knows that the number is an integer already. I don't need to specify the variable type. Or the type of
yes, Python knows it's an integer, but that is not the reason why it is not throwing an error.
Because it's not in the string.
Huh?
Because it's not in the string. Like
How is it not in the screen?
when you wrote it, you don't put it.
When I wrote what?
When you wrote it, then you don't put it in a code.
No, I not put in a quote. Okay, when you wrote your own input amount, did you put it in a quote?
When you specify it's integer.
Huh?
You specify that it's integer.
You specified that it was integer.
Yes. The only thing you don't specify why is it accepting it? It's because it's not in the string.
No, you don't understand my question. Okay, look at it here. Look at this place here. This place, right? Are you seeing this place?
Yes, sir.
I did not typecast. I just use amount direct. Right? Good. In your situation, you typecasted. You use integer amount multiplied by this. The question is, why is it that I did not typecast and it did not throw an error? But yours, if you remove integer in yours now and try it, it will throw an error. Try it. Remove the integer and run it, it will throw an error.
I mean, an extension.
Huh? Did it throw an error? Have you tried it? Try it. Try it. Try it. Let me see if I'll learn something new. It will. So why is it throwing an error? And why is your own throwing an error? Why is my own not throwing an error?
I just did like because of specified is a number.
Pardon?
That's not string,
Specified.
I did not specify any number there. I did not declare any data type as number.
You say amounts,
Like
number.
number. Input from
Input from
string.
string.
Oh, this thing here, this thing is just a comment. It's not executable. It's a doc string. Doc strings are not executable. Doc strings and comments are not executable in Python. Yes?
The first parameter is always an integer.
The first parameter is always an integer. So if I change the parameter, will it throw an error?
No.
Huh? So that is not the reason. There is something that is making this thing. Making your own to try an error and making my own not to try an error. There's just one thing.
Because of the nested if
That's
No.
grace.
It's not grace. It's not grace.
Wait, are you using an extension?
No, I'm not that. Should I tell you?
Yes, sir.
Will you find out?
Yes, sir. Sir, tomorrow. No, sir.
Tomorrow is a promise.
No, not promise.
Okay.
Probability.
The reason why yours is throwing an error, mine is not throwing an error. You make use of inputs. I do not make use of inputs. Anytime you make use of input, you must convert it. Because anything you input from input it is a string. It's not just an integer. I do not call input here. Yeah? So that is just the reason.
It's like when you still like say inside here that something is equal to 10, like normal when you write it inside. When you declare any variable inside.
Something like that. I don't need to convert it. But if I use input and I supply those variables I've gotten and I send it into the function, I must convert. You don't understand? Okay, you don't understand. Let's do something now. The function is still active, still running. I come here, I say A equals to, I'm coming, just watch. I say A equals to Benny, listen. I say A equals to input.
And you're writing for the output page.
Yeah, I know. I write it on the output page. It works. I say input. I say enter amount. Okay. I close this. Then I do this. You say I should enter amount. I enter amount as 20. Right? Good. I've entered amount. So amount is what? Amount is 20. Then when I come, I call the function. I call currency, not currency, sorry. Currency converter. Then I say what? I say A, comma, euro, comma, NGN. Are you seeing it? Do you see it? Are you seeing it? Huh?
So why is it much like
Good, because it is not, that amount is not an integer. It's what we call a numeric string. It's in fact a string, just like it is a number that is in the string form. So this 20 is now multiplying by what? By 1,000. You can 20. So you now understand. But if it's going to be an integer, it will give me what? 20,000. Now let's do this now. And I said what? Now, okay, Mr. Charles told you something about type yesterday, amount, what, okay, is it A? Type, sorry, it's type A. So, type A, there's the string. I've seen it. Okay, and I say, currency, int, A, comma, euro, NGN. You don't understand?
Yes. So, sir, if for example now we go back to reference station, instead of putting visible int 10, we should still give us the same thing. 10, you still give us the same thing.
Sorry, I was not talking to you. Sorry. You say we put int 10.
Int 10, like.
Okay, when you use that input and you don't convert it inside the function, yeah, you still do the same. So that's this is 10, right? And I say 10 multiplied by 2. You know, this is permitted in function. It's not giving 2 to 10 places. Right? So that's why we have this 20 into 1,000 places. You understand? Okay, so the other method I said I will show you, I can't continue to do it because of time, but I've just showed you that it will work if I use nested if. Right? Now the other method I said I will show you is using what? A dictionary. Using a dictionary. Yeah, talking to you. Okay. Using a dictionary. What's a dictionary? Do you know a dictionary? Mr. Chaps was telling us something about a dictionary yesterday. What's a dictionary?
Should I? I'm gone.
Benny. Benny. Where was that?
Okay. What's the dictionary? What's the dictionary? Right. Okay. You don't understand this one? Okay, when did you understand? Which is that book? I'm showing you what? Error. What's the error?
You can say no one. Joseph. Not for that. You can take the shells for you. The shells.
Let's know this. Lights on. Let's note this. Python does not play with indentation. You can write your code is working, but because of wrong indentation, it will not work. Just as PHP does not play with semicolon, Python does not play with indentation. Where is it? If they can be pointers. What do you mean by pointer first?
Address
and pointers. Break it down. You are using Java language. Am I right? It's Java that has pointers now. I mean,
I think it's
okay, you mean in Python we call it oh, this has to skip. Please let me call Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter. Continue. That is crazy. In Python, there is something we call, when you are defining the function, not under packing and unpacking, we have
what do you want?
sorry, I can't come in with you. I can't.
I'll dress and point you got what in Java? You find in Java? Hey, God.
Okay. I've not tried that in Python, but what I'm trying to get in Python, you can see that. What I'm trying to get in Python.
See the chat.
Have you come across when they define parameters using this percentage sign?
It's asterisk.
Huh?
Asterisk. Asterisk.
Yeah, using asterisk. One asterisk and
double asterisk.
Yeah.
As for this thing, if you want to add multiple parameters, if you want to add multiple
There's a
parameters,
name they call it. Can you remember the name?
no,
In Python, we use asterisk, not it's asterisk. There's one we use single asterisk, there's one we use double asterisk. I remember the name. But in Python, when you the scope of a variable, if you define the variable outside, in Python you can define global. If you define global and you effect change it outside, it's yeah.
I mean, talking about outside the so you find a variable, and you put it as parameter. Any kind of shape you give, you will affect the shape in the variable. So one you need to present it as Python,
I've not come across pointers in Python. Okay, so before we call it a day, you have been expecting it. It's about time. You have been expecting it. Before we call it a day, Rita, say Rita, Sarah, are you okay? What's wrong? Sorry. I don't know. Why is it was weather, Sapa. The weather is actually
many things.
Okay. Now, using dictionary, you can make it easier. You can make it easier in dictionary. I know dictionary in Python it is the mapping of a key to a value of values. The mapping of a key to a value of values. Now, we can have our key, we can have our values. Now, let's take, for example, let me make use of this environment, and I have this is a dictionary. I say A equal to A 12, B, C, D 32, and I say C this, okay, and I close this is a dictionary. Now, if I want to check if a key exists in the dictionary. I want to check if a key exists in a dictionary. So what will I do? I can simply say, let me say if A in this let me not go dick does keys. If A is in this keys, let me say print yes. So it printed yes. So I can use a dictionary to do it. How would I use a dictionary to do this kind of problem? Okay, let me see. Let me see how can I use a dictionary to do this. So I have amounts. I have then how can I I'm not using just string. So I want to know if the first currency. So I can say let me say database, because this is my dictionary. So firstly I'm considering euro. I'm considering this now. I'm considering this. Okay, then I'll put the what is it called? I'll put the rate both and the currency. So let's look at this. If first currency is equal to this, okay, no, let me just put this straight. USD. No, let me use this. NGN. So let me go with this first one. ACR 1.2 lower.
CRR.
CRR. No. The second function.
Okay.
If I have a string, I can convert a string as in uppercase to lowercase. Dot. Is it lower? Yeah, dot lower. It's 5 years. JavaScript I use this to lower. So dot lower. In database. If this is in database, then what will now happen? We should take this first one for me. No, if it is in database, sorry, and if currency 2 does lower. If it's in database and if currency 2 the lower is in database, then what should happen? Then you should return this amount. I don't know if this will work. With this work, let's think ahead. That's one of the works of programmers. They think ahead. Leap work.
It will give the same answer for every value the person gives.
It will give
the same value, the same answer.
The same answer.
The person gives.
Okay.
That's why the rating is just amount as 1,000.
No, that is not just it. But there's something I'm looking at that it will not work. There's something I'm looking at that it will work. But there's something I'm looking at. There's no consideration of the input amount or the output amount. We are just considering if it is in the database.
Input amount, input currency.
Yes, output currency. We are not considering the input currency and output currency. To do the conversion. We are just only considering if they are in the database.
I think we'll close on later. That's where we're going with the next step, right?
That is if the user uses another currency.
Okay.
If the user uses another currency aside the currency,
If the user input another currency outside the currency in the database, then that one is throw an error. This because this in between, if this is here, then
I would not do this times 1,000 for like one output currency.
that one is real.
yes, like that not be considered. So we can simply put here
Nice. Yeah, it's good.
And the output currency is
sorry, or 2 is equal to so since I'm considering naira now, is what is database curly brackets 2 and block brackets 2. Since I'm moving from euro to naira, okay, good. So this other one will move this. It might work, it might not work. That's why we are programmers. Return amounts multiplied by 700. Okay, let's see. Goods on so we're having amount is 1,000. I only consider euro again, right? So let's say euro and naira here. Then I say this minus and give me error. Do you know why? Because here I don't consider this CUR1 equals sorry, not so what. You are saying something is supposed to be 3. Yes, we start counting from 0. Start counting from 0. Let me see. So I use different methods from that. Because I think it's not the same value. So even if I run this code, I think it should give me the answer. If I run ngn, will it give me the answer? Yes. Because of that, because you know what? It converts it. You know, in the first example, we did not consider something like this. But now, in any form, I entered the string, brings it to lower, and goes straight. Now, I use this second assignment. Go and look at how you can use diction assignments. Now, when they just call the diction, just put the value, just convert automatically. Yeah.
Is it possible for us to introduce that dot lower in the first example?
Yes, it's very possible for you to introduce it. It's possible for you to introduce it, but when you're not introducing it, when you're not introducing it, you don't have something you use to compare to it. You don't have a predefined variable. Now, you see, I define this now, and I'm using it to compare. But if I introduce this in the first example, will I now begin to consider the different types of the form it can come, capital E, small, or whatever. So if I have a predefined variable, and the person, just like in some cases, when you go online and you are signing up, some places might use different save, and you view your profile, you find out that the system has turned into sentence case automatically for you. Do you understand? Because at the point of it going inside, they make a what do you call it? Processing, pre-processing, processing and converting. Please, has everyone signed? Has everyone signed? Has everyone signed for today?
Yes, sir.
You wanted to ask a question? Yeah, that's a list. I said you should go and use dictionary.
Okay. What if we use like assign the value of euro inside the array itself? We use a dictionary.
If
we assign the value of euro, like euro colon.
so once you use that column, it has become a what you call a dictionary. You are not getting an idea of what I say you should go and do. So once they just put it to just give you now no much stuff. You just check if it is the key, and if the active currency is there, then just go straight. That's one good thing with dictionary. It makes it very simple. Okay, another question. Everybody has signed. Has everybody signed? Any other question? No question. Okay. Thank you for your time today. Tomorrow you'll be going into data visualization, and your instructor will be another person. Yesterday it was Mr. Charles that instructed you. Today I instructed you, and tomorrow will be another person that will take you through visualization. You will now begin to see the practicality of data science. Please, I will advise you, tomorrow what we'll be using, we will not be using Visual Studio Code, we will be using Jupyter Notebook. And Jupyter Notebook, it is inside Anaconda. This is an Anaconda, a software they call Anaconda. So if you don't have Jupyter Notebook in your system, just a moment. If you don't have Jupyter Notebook in your system, I will advise you to wait. And this is Jupyter Notebook. You will see things like this tomorrow. You will just into yeah. We'll get the Mac version. I don't have it here. But if you don't have Jupyter Notebook and you want to run it online, you need Google Colab. Google Colab for you to run it online.
Sir,
Yeah.
trying it.
Yes. You get it.
Why are you laughing?